Valeria stared at him and instantly realized she had said something stupid. She had been in his luxurious penthouse. Of course he did not live in caves.
No, I did not mean that, but my mother.
But Osiris rose abruptly. He was so upset he looked capable of killing someone.
Do not explain. I understand now. I am just a beast to you. My Lycan is an animal that does not allow you to see beyond. Fine. But let me tell you this. The beast you saw adores you like no one else in the world. You are his most beloved treasure. I wanted to show you my world. The loyalty Lycans have for their mates. The respect and devotion we give them. It is not only sexual or physical, but your mind will not let you move forward. Now you have no problem being away from me. So I do not want to trouble you with my presence. This beast bids you farewell.
Valeria said nothing. Her heart hurt, but pride sealed her lips. She tried to eat and failed. She tried to sleep and failed. Then she burst into tears. Only a couple of hours later, she could not bear it anymore. She left the cabin and searched for him door by door. Then she heard another engine. The yacht was anchored. On the dark water, a speedboat was already leaving. At the helm stood Osiris, tall and distant, vanishing into the horizon while Valeria watched in stunned silence.
Osiris.
Only then did she understand how deeply she had hurt him. But she still did not understand what he was risking for her, or what he was willing to lose. Camilla approached with sadness in her eyes. Through the bond, the king had asked her to take care of the queen.
Your Majesty, he will wait for you at the central house of the royal pack. Do not worry.
Valeria started crying uncontrollably. Now she could not apologize. She could only wait until they reached land. At dawn, Osiris arrived at his brother's house in the southern royal pack. The sky was pale, and Anubis rushed out to receive him. The two brothers met in the hall and embraced with awkward affection, as they always did. A little later, Tess came downstairs. She saw Osiris and thought he seemed like a good king, but Valeria was nowhere to be seen.
Brother-in-law, welcome. I am Ep.30-35. It is nice to meet you.
Oh, sister-in-law, it seems my little brother is lucky. How does a ruthless killer like him end up with an angel as a mate?
Maybe that is why. Maybe he will not be such a killer from now on.
Osiris felt glad for his brother. Tess was beautiful, gentle, and full of light. Anubis deserved no less.
Brother, where is your mate?
At once, Osiris lost his smile. Anubis noticed immediately, stepped closer, took him by the nape, and pressed their foreheads together. Without words, Osiris shared the ache in his heart. He felt she would never truly accept him, never understand or respect what he was. Anubis sighed deeply. They needed to calm their brother and let him rest. When Valeria arrived, they would show her the truth she still refused to see. Tess watched in silence and understood enough. The human woman did not know what was truly happening, nor the consequences of what she said. And that would have to change. At sunrise in the southern royal pack, Anubis was already working while Osiris still slept after hours of sailing through American waters. Tess quietly spoke with Talesa, worried that the tension between Osiris and Valeria was hurting not only them, but Anubis as well.
Aunt Talesa, it is good that Aunt Lonnie is not here. I am worried. It seems that the situation between my brother-in-law and Valeria is not very good.
I know, my dear. Osiris is hurt. She did not respect his nature, and if Valeria truly does not want his love, then she must leave. But if she feels what he feels, she needs to know everything my boy is losing for her. By late morning, Osiris woke, ate the meal prepared by his beloved aunt, and was soon taken by Anubis to meet the Southern Council. At the same time, guards at the border announced the arrival of the Queen of the North. Theo escorted Valeria into the Southern Kingdom. In the warm climate, her light dress revealed the beautiful mark on her neck, leaving no doubt that she was a queen. As she emerged from the dense forest, Valeria was stunned by the southern city. Clean streets, happy children, modern buildings, and immaculate architecture shattered her prejudice at once. Only then did she understand how catastrophic her words had been. She had insulted the man who already held her heart in the palm of his hand. When she reached the mansion, the gardens, fountains, warm air, and perfect harmony made her guilt even heavier. Valeria was about to climb the steps when a beautiful young girl ran out of the mansion like a beam of light.
Welcome, sister-in-law. Now we are sisters. I am glad we are similar in age. There are not many young people in this range.
That warm embrace erased almost all of Valeria's fear in a single instant.
Little pup, do not keep my sister-in-law at the door. Let her come in.
Anubis had wanted to question her reluctance, but the moment he saw Valeria's face, he understood. She looked insecure, lost, and painfully out of place.
Hello, sister-in-law. I am Anubis, Osiris's younger brother. It is a pleasure to meet my brother's queen. This is Thessia, my queen. Tomorrow will be her coronation.
Hello, Your Majesty. It is a pleasure to meet you. Osiris has spoken to me about you, and also about the queen.
Standing before Anubis, she could see the resemblance at once. Different eyes, same blood, same royal power. Valeria kept looking around for Osiris, but he was nowhere in sight. Her anxiety rose until Tess gently pulled her away from it.
Valeria, your mother is shopping with Aunt Talisa. She really likes the kingdom, and she is already receiving treatment for her illness. The doctors say they can control it, although she is a bit annoyed with the diet.
Thank you. And what about Osiris?
My brother is in a meeting. You should settle in first, and he will look for you when he finishes.
Come on, Valeria. I will show you your room.
Theo stayed behind with Anubis. He admired the Southern Queen's beauty and kindness a little too openly.
Theo, do not look at her like that. It makes me nervous.
Theo nearly died on the spot, until Anubis broke into laughter.
Theo, you should have seen your face. You nearly wet your pants.
Anubis, you little devil. Your Majesty, I had better leave before I have a heart attack.
Still laughing, Anubis went to find his brother and tell him that Valeria had arrived, and that the first name on her lips had not been her mother, but Osiris. Upstairs, Tess led Valeria into a room so luxurious that she could hardly believe it was meant for her.
Your Majesty, the room is beautiful.
Just call me Tess Vale. We are of the same rank, both queens.
But Valeria's heart began racing again. She did not want a crown, a kingdom, or a bond she had never chosen.
Tess, I do not understand what is happening. Are you like Osiris?
Like Osiris? I do not understand.
You know, that you can turn into that thing.
That thing? Is that what you call Osiris's Lycan?
I do not want to offend anyone. It is just that I do not understand.
Valeria Ugarde, it is not that you do not understand. You are intelligent and strong, but you do not want to understand. You do not want to see beyond your own perspective.
Tess, I do not think you understand what I am going through. I am in a place I do not know, far away from my life and even my own species. I have to be attached to a man who is not even truly a man, because he is half animal. I have lost everything, and now all I want is to leave. I do not want to risk my life for something I do not understand. And you have no idea what I am losing.
At once, the side changed. She lifted her chin, and a cold nobility swept over her like moonlight over steel. Valeria stared at her in shock, suddenly certain that this was not going to end well. Inside the luxurious guest room of the Southern Royal Mansion in the American South, the air turned cold. Tess walked to the door, closed it, and looked at Valeria with a calm that felt sharper than anger.
Valeria, do not think I do not understand you. You have no idea what I went through to stand here. I was terrified of Anubis. He frightened me more than anyone. I am not a Lycan. I am a werewolf. My world collapsed when I learned my mate was the alpha of the pack where I was born. As a low-ranking Omega, I was a disgrace to him. He humiliated me, locked me in a dungeon for 2 years, starved me, tortured me. My parents died trying to save me. Anubis rescued me. When that cursed alpha almost killed me, the moon goddess gave me another mate. I lost everything, Valeria. No pack, no protection, no one to defend me. I was alone. And still, Anubis was the only one who cared for me. Yes, I feared his power. I knew he could make my life hell with one command. But he approached me slowly, with affection, until I understood I was not alone. That thing, as you call it, Anubis Lycan, loves me like no one else. He loves my Naru, my little wolf, with all his soul. Our beasts are loyal. They are the balance we need and often our conscience. They stop us when anger makes us cruel. They are more noble than many humans. If you do not want Osiris, then leave him. Stay away. Do not look for him. Because that bond is strong, and his Lycan will suffer for you. Do not reject him. If you do, he will die. Literally. Only Kraken would remain, nothing but a wild beast. And you still do not know what Osiris is risking for you. The nobles and the elders of the northern wolves do not want you as their queen. They fear your human heart, your doubts, your lack of commitment to a bond they consider sacred. They want him to send you away from the shifters. Appoint another she-wolf as queen. And some even want to strip him of his throne for choosing a weak Luna. He is risking his position, his future, and his life for you. He could have ignored you. He could have pretended he never found you. But he chose you. He loved you and respected the will of the moon goddess in every way. He took a leap of faith for you. And all you see is what you are losing.
Valeria's eyes filled with tears. For the first time, she understood that loving her could cost Osiris everything.
Come with me, Valeria. Before your mother returns, I want to show you something important.
Like a kind sister, Tess took Valeria by the hand and led her out of the mansion. There were no guards around them, no visible protection, only the peace of the southern kingdom.
Your Majesty's good day.
Good day. Have a beautiful day.
Good day. Have a beautiful day.
At first she sounded like a parrot. But soon Valeria realized how beautiful it felt to wish people well and watch their faces brighten. Then Tess led her toward a more distant area of the kingdom, where heavy reinforced cages stood beneath the open sky. From afar came terrifying roars that made Valeria slow to a stop.
Valeria, do not worry. Nothing will happen. These Lycans lost their humanity, but they are still part of the pack. You are a queen. If you respect them, they will respect you.
Valeria forced herself to keep walking, but when she finally saw the beasts, her blood ran cold. They were enormous, savage, and so violent that the reinforced bars looked fragile around them. The cages shook with the impact of raging beasts. Tess walked forward without fear, and Valeria followed like a frightened child in a nightmare she could not escape.
Vale, do not be afraid. You are their queen. They will respect you.
In the next second, a gate slid open. Karam burst out like a demon unleashed, racing through the corridor with enough force to make Valeria nearly collapse.
Valeria, I am going to let Naru out. My wolf is gentle. She will not hurt you, but she will teach you to put things in their place. That Lycan is Karam. Remember his name.
Before Valeria could react, Tess began to undress with calm efficiency. Then, under the cold light of the corridor, she transformed. A beautiful wolf emerged. She was large and graceful, with gentle eyes and a half-moon mark on her forehead that made her look almost divine. Naru walked to Valeria and rubbed against her affectionately. Against all reason, Valeria laughed. Then Karam roared. The sound tore through the corridor. Naru turned at once, planted her paws, and faced him without flinching. The smaller wolf growled, stamped, then lifted a powerful howl. At once, the savage Lycan slowed, watched her, and lowered his head before his queen. Valeria stared, heart pounding. She had never seen such raw power submit so completely. Naru approached the wild beast and gave low sounds that felt less like threats and more like instructions. Then she turned, walked behind Valeria, and nudged her forward. Valeria almost fainted. She could not growl or command like a wolf. But if Tess was right, then she had to try. So she did the only thing she knew. She breathed like a veterinarian calming a frightened animal, then stepped forward.
Calm down. Come here. I do not want to fight with you. Come, darling, come closer.
Karam watched her with uncertainty. He could smell royalty on her, though her human scent confused him.
My precious, come closer. Let me see you. I am Valeria Ugarte, and you are Karam, right? Come here.
This time, Karam obeyed. He walked toward her and stopped within reach, lowering his head as if asking for trust. Valeria lifted both hands carefully and touched his head. To her surprise, the terrible beast leaned into the caress. The fur was not rough at all. It was soft, thick, almost velvety beneath her fingers.
Darling, go back to your cell. Be good. I will come, let you out later.
Karam rose on his hind legs, revealing his massive full height, then howled to the others. The wild Lycans answered all at once, and the entire place thundered with sound. A strange, exhilarating power ran through Valeria's spine. For one dazzling moment, she did not feel weak or lost. She felt chosen. Then Karam turned and returned to his cell obediently. By then, Tess had shifted back and was already dressing, watching Valeria with amused approval.
Well, human, you are full of surprises. Let us go back. I'm sure Osiris is looking for his queen. Still, I do not know if you can prove to those aristocratic snobs that you can handle the position.
That did it. Valeria Ugarte had always handled everything life threw at her. Those snobs had no idea who they were judging. And then she remembered the worst part. Those nobles wanted Osiris to have another queen.
Another queen? No way. That shameless womanizer is not replacing me. If he dares accept another queen, I will kill him.
Tess heard every word with her wolf hearing and burst into laughter. Good. Jealousy was an ugly thing. But in this case, it meant the human queen was already in love. On the way back to the southern royal mansion in the American South, Valeria asked question after question. After seeing Naru up close and watching the wild Lycan Karam submit, her mind and heart were left in restless wonder. For the first time, she could not deny that this world was fascinating. At the mansion, Lonnie was already waiting. In just a few days of treatment, she looked healthier, calmer, and stronger. She wanted to speak to her daughter about important truths, though fear still gripped her heart.
Mommy, it is so good to see you looking so well. I have missed you.
My darling, I feel better. The doctors here are very good, and I have had a lot of fun.
Valeria blinked in confusion. Her mother seemed far too calm. Did she already know about wolves and Lycans? The question struck her at once.
My heart, we need to talk later. I have to tell you some important things. But I am all right. Very well.
At that moment, Talisa approached with her usual elegant warmth. She knew that if Valeria and Osiris were to survive what was coming, family had to become a bridge, not a wall. Valeria, my dear, it is a pleasure to see you again. I hope you have not forgotten about me.
Oh, Aunt Talisa, of course I remember you. I am sorry I got distracted with my mother.
Talisa laughed softly, took Valeria by the shoulders, and kissed her cheek with affectionate force. The human girl could not help laughing. I know, my dear, I know. Mom always comes first. But I just wanted to let you know that Osiris was looking for you in the room where you settled, and she did not even wait for the sentence to finish. Valeria turned and ran upstairs with her heart pounding so hard that everyone below exchanged amused glances. At the door of her room, Valeria stopped for one breath. Peace washed over her before she even entered. Osiris was inside. Somehow she knew it.
Valeria, calm down. Do not be impulsive. Do not do anything foolish. Just apologize for what you said.
She entered softly. By the window stood Osiris in casual dark clothes, tall, perfectly straight, his powerful body outlined by the pale afternoon light. Valeria nearly forgot her speech. Then he turned. There was sadness in his eyes and a terrible resolve. Osiris was prepared to let her go if that was the only way to spare her fear.
Valeria, I think
He never finished. Valeria ran to him, jumped into his arms, wrapped herself around him with desperate speed, and held on as if separation itself were death.
Osiris, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I said something really stupid. I was immature and aggressive. I was just scared. But that is not an excuse. I know it is not. But do not be so angry with me. Do not leave me like this. I felt like an abandoned kitten. You are so cruel.
Valeria, I did not abandon you. I just left. Do you think I am?
She silenced him at once, pressing her hand over his mouth while still clinging to him like a storm-struck little creature.
Osiris, do not say it. Do not repeat it. I truly apologize. I was terribly disrespectful towards you and your kind. I will not do it again. Okay?
Okay. My love, I could never be angry with you. I was disappointed. I thought we could not be together, that I had to let you go.
We could give it a try. Osiris, let me get used to it. I know I will make mistakes, but they will not be with malice, I swear. I abused your patience. I know. But do not speak to me like that again. Do not look at me like you did on the yacht. Do not distance yourself from me like that when you are angry. I prefer you scold me than to be away from me like that. I have not been able to sleep. I have not eaten anything. I think I will die of starvation if you leave.
Osiris understood then. Tess had reached her heart, and Valeria, once pride stopped blocking her voice, was nothing but an enormous, honest heart.
Okay, let us try it. I love you. You are the sweetest and most feisty girl I have ever seen. If you do not want this anymore, I will let you go, even though it will cause me immense pain to be apart from you. But I do not want you to be unhappy.
Valeria looked at him through tears, eyes red like a startled rabbit, nose flushed, heart finally clear. Before speaking with Tess, she had already known the truth. The instant she saw him again, she could not stay away. Now she had a mission, to save the man she loved, his throne, his reputation, and his life.